Let's see what's going on today in the shop. So you remember the 68 GMC? We can see the fenders all pulled away so we could get in behind there. Ended up putting a whole new cab corner in there. You just had to. Oops. Hang on a second. There we go. The rocker had been replaced, the outer rocker, so we left it. Mike's repaired the floor back here. He's done the under brace. Repaired the floor there. Did the cab mount support there. So that's all done. Show you the other side here. Pulled the hood off because he couldn't get the fender pulled out with the hood bolted to the hinge. Got a little 307 in this. You don't see 307s too often. All rebuilt. Looks nice and clean, just painted orange. Nothing wrong with that. So I got to put some primer on here, but there was that one all finished off. There's the cab corner. Alright, inner and outer rocker, cab support in the front. Can't even tell the floor, look at that. Cab support in the back. Underneath, of course, you know, they're not, that's just the floor repaired there. There you go. Got a little Blondie there on the old Sirius radio playing in the background, One Way or Another. Oh yeah, that's my song, One Way or Another. I'm going to get this Model A done sitting over here. One way or another. Can't wait. Fun Day Sundays are on the corner. It's Wednesday today. So we had some other projects come in. We got a utility trailer. That's right, utility trailer. Needs a fender welded on. There's the fender. Fender come off. So we'll weld the fender on. And it needs the wiring tidied up. Wiring's a bit of a, you know, you can see it here. Wiring's a bit of a shit show. You know, typical butt connectors and a roll of electrical tape, but most people do. Got this little El Camino, 69 El Camino here. Guy brought it in. He's taken the engine tranny out, stripped it down pretty good for me. If you look at my Instagram or Facebook, you've been following me. I took all the front fenders, the hood, the rad support off. I got all that off, cleaning this all up. Gonna get her up in the air here. Gonna put her on stands. Gonna pressure wash her underneath. He pressure washed this part of it. So I'll go over it and pressure wash it again, then the underneath. And basically what we're doing is the window, he's just got it sitting there taped in. We're going to paint from the dash forward. He wants to do all this right down to the firewall, the blue that's on the car. This car's only been repainted, I believe he said, once in its life. I tell you, the thing is solid as a rock underneath this car. Not a rust mark, not a patch panel, nothing in it. So we're going to do all that blue. Then we're going to texture spray all the floors underneath. And then on the frame, we're not blowing this apart. We're not going to take all this off here. But we're just going to spray it a nice coat of satin black. You know what I mean? It'll just tidy it up. And then he's doing the engine himself and tranny at the shop. And then we're going to do the inner fenders and the rad support and all that nice satin black. And then bolt it back together, then give it to him. And he can put his engine and transmission back in. And we'll paint the underside of the hood too while we're at it. There's the fenders laying there. The other exciting news is, this is, you know, these 3 bays, I extended them out here. This is my carport garage now. We're going to put doors on here. This is my garage. That's where Carried Away is kept. My Model A's going in here. And we'll put my future gasser in there. But what I did today, again, you probably would have saw it on Instagram or Facebook, I had all this spray foamed. Because it's a metal roof, right? It didn't really sweat very often. There's probably only 4 or 5 days out of a year this would sweat. But those are still 4 or 5 days that I don't need it happening. So I had all this spray foamed, and then my carport, you see amongst the trees up there, my front driveway holds 3 cars of my own, spray foamed all that too. So that's all done. So I've got parking for 6 cars of my own undercover. Nothing's going to go wrong. We're going to put doors on here. The carport, I don't need doors. The cars are far enough in. Nothing gets to them. And this is kind of my little area where I hang all my license plates. You can see, I mean, this is just a few of them. Got some posters up here. My license plate's up. This is not an area to work in. It's just an area to store my cars, right? That's all it is. Anyway, so there's the fenders off this El Camino. I got some parts on order for this gentleman's convertible. Gas tank strap, sending unit, brake parts. So get that soon, and away we go. Okay, what else we got here? Again, these ones are all waiting to get started on for body work now. So you remember that. Except we do got to pull the Falcon in. We got to line up the fenders a little better than what they are. So we got to do that. There's the hood of the El Camino. Now in here we got it's a replica, but whatever, doesn't matter. It's a replica of a 56 Porsche Speedster, whatever the fuck you call these things. Had a little fire. had a little fire up in here, you can see. So the guy brought it into us, and we're going to try and do a blend and repair just the back half. Paint that in there, fix that up black, and then try and do this, and probably blend it up to the at least to the front of the quarters anyway. All right. The 67 Merc pickup, pulled the hood back off it, pulled the tailgate. It is all sitting here completely finished, this part of it, in 600, ready to go, and it is going to the paint booth tomorrow. It is heading down there. It's going to be a big process. Once you get it down there, you got to pull the box off, but big job painting this old girl. Yeah, she's ready to rock and roll. She's running like a dream, everything. Look at her. She's ready to go. Then home she'll come, and then we'll put what little bit has to go together back on her. There's a little Porsche from the front. Well, I should say the replica, but whatever. It's cool. I'd boot around in something like this. I would never buy this. I would never want one. But hey, if somebody said, "Here's the keys to this thing," I'd take it for a cruise and head up to Cultus Lake or down to White Rock Beach or something. You know, I almost see Hank. You know Hank, the shop dog, the Frenchie. I see him driving it. That'd be pretty cool. Sean's in here working away on parts. He's getting things ready. There's the hood for the Merc pickup. He's got the tailgate somewhere here. I don't know where he's got it, but he's got it. Oh, there it is, standing against the wall. Got that there. This is a VW hood we got that we're working on too. A little side project there. All right. The Camaro. The Camaro is going to be coming in here hopefully Monday. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday? Yeah, Monday for sure. Maybe Saturday. It's going to go in the bay, and we're going to start doing stuff that we're going to paint the black up here, prep this, paint this all the satin black. We're going to get the door jambs painted, and then I can get the jambs on the doors themselves painted. I can put the doors on it. Don't know if you saw, but I cleaned up the floors, wire wheeled them all, cleaned them up. Owner asked me to texture spray them all. So I did that. He's going to go in there and dynamite it after, so that's all good. The Galaxy here, I got an ignition switch in it, so I've got it now. I got to trace it down. There's one wire. For some reason, it's still not cranking over, but at least the ignition's in there. I can turn it, and I'm getting power, but it's not cranking over. So somewhere there's a wire off here somewhere. I don't know. I got to trace down what's going on. We never did this, so got to go through that. So I want to kind of get it up and running now, and then go through the brakes one time, because it's been sitting for like a year or so. Just make sure the brakes are working properly. And then basically this car is we block it, and it's ready for paint. So close this up. That's just my little parts shed. So I keep everything for customers all labeled and put away nicely. And yeah, that's it. That is it. So the weather's still nice. Look at that. I can't remember what the temperature was today. I think it was 25. So that's like Celsius, I think. I don't know. Then if you want it in Fahrenheit, that would be like you double it. So it'd be 50 and you add 30. So it'd be 80 today in Fahrenheit. Anyway, it's supposed to be nice and warm. They're calling for on the weekend here 30. 30. So that's going to be 60. That's going to be like 90. And so far, from what I see, there's no rain up until... It's still the long forecast right till Wednesday. There's still no rain. Unbelievable. Usually the first week, sometimes we'll get away. The first week of October will be nice for us, but then it starts raining and it's just fucking torrential downpours. This weather is marvelous. This is like, we never got a spring this year for us down here in the Lower Mainland. We lost like 2 months. It just pissed down rain all the time. You know, old Mother Nature. But anyway, we're getting it back because our fall is like gorgeous. So I just want this to hold on to the end of October. That's all I want. Hey, if I can get a week or two out of November, hey, maybe Mother Nature will have to give you a kiss. Anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. But the end of October is a good thing. Doesn't usually last that long. That's all I got to show you here, guys, right now. I got to go get this. Got to get this El Camino up on stands and then call it a night. Call it a night. It's 5 o'clock right now. So I got another 15-20 minutes, a little bit of farting around, put shit away and stuff, and get in the house by 5:30. Get inside by 5:30 tonight and have myself a shower, and I'm going to go down and have some Mexican food tonight. I'm in the mood for Mexican, so I'm going to go check out a Mexican restaurant and see what the food's like. So anyway, hey, that was a good time and old time. Remember, I will see you on Sunday.